Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art lab. Last year I started a Patreon group that I called Nate's Art Lab, and I post a challenge to the group every month that's designed to help us explore different techniques and practice skills and all that kind of stuff. And for 2024, I decided that I'm going to start inviting some guest artists to join us. And for January, we have Mina Villegas and Brian Siglarski from Studio 15 Acrylics joining us. And actually, Mina set the challenge this month. I asked her if she had any ideas, and she said, yes, I want to do finger painting. And I jumped right on that because you know what? We use all kinds of different tools. We use balloons and marbles and stick skewers and palette knives, all kinds of things to move the paint around. But we forget that sometimes the best tool that we have is the first tool that we learn to use. Do you remember finger painting when you were a kid and how much fun that was? Well, so we set the challenge to the art lab to see what different kinds of ways they could think of to use their hands and their fingers in order to create some beautiful fluid art. I cannot wait for you to see what they've come up with. It's a really, really fun challenge. I'm so happy that Mina had this great idea. I'd love to take credit for it. But okay, so what I'm going to do for my submission here is something that I remember doing with my mother. I remember painting my hands, literally just painting my hands, and then pressing it onto the wall of one of our bedrooms, pressing it, making different shapes and all this kind of stuff. I remember doing a turkey. Anybody else remember doing a turkey? Anyway, so I'm going to do a hand dip on this canvas, and then I'm going to transfer it to this canvas. So this one I'll be doing a ribbon pour, and I decided to do a ribbon pour because I'm hoping that when I press my hands into it, it will disrupt the pattern and be kind of subtle. But then this canvas I have painted black so that when I transfer the colors here, it should show up really well and have a defined shape. And it'll make a nice companion piece between the two. All of these paints are leftover paints. I will list them in the video description, but almost all of them are custom mixes of lots of leftover paints. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some music on for you now, and I'll get started. I'm going to do the ribbon pour first. Actually, we'll try it this way, and then I'll put it right back in the same way that I had it a moment ago to do the transfer. Okay, here we go. here is the wet result. How freaking fun was that? I love, now you can't really tell that these were hands, but you can see the heart in the middle of that. Do you see that? How freaking cool is that? I love it. And I love the way that the pattern got disrupted by dipping my hand and fingers in that. That's super cool. I love that a lot. And then look at that. You can see the little black heart in the middle there too. I think this is super fun. And you know, you gotta just, sometimes you're not trying to make a masterpiece. Sometimes you just wanna have fun, right? This is super fun. I really liked that. I'm gonna do this again. This would be a great project to do with, you know, your children or your grandchildren or, you know, that kind of thing. But just, you know, anybody can do this. This was a ton of fun. I love this a lot. I hope you enjoy this too. Stay tuned for the dry result. Okay, here we go. They dried really beautifully. This is the hand dip. I know we were supposed to be finger painting. I used all of my fingers. I really love this. It's so cool. And I love the heart shape in the middle, but actually it also kind of reminds me of a praying mantis. Can you see that? Like the head of a praying mantis? I think that's super cool. And I love the way that the lines out here on the sides and around from the fingers and my palms, how they disrupted the linear pattern of the lines. I think that's really cool. Also, the transfer dried really well too. Can you see that? I love the heart shape in the middle. I love how the colors stand off of the black background. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you very much to Nina Villegas for the great suggestion. I really love this challenge because I spend so much time trying to make capital A art that I forget sometimes that this is supposed to be fun. So the next time you're feeling frustrated, you don't know what to do, just mix up some paints, play and paint with your fingers and your hands, and just have some fun and be fearless.